and the facts surrounding those issues. There is no one force that provides the answer. It's finished the issue on King's FM. John Anthony April Godson William, commonly known as your life from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Most analytical and most stimulating conversation 24 the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity. In a football game, if we're playing a tournament, beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. United party get their opponent in Labrador people, they lead the Labrador people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You never know that sense, so.
And face the issue, we speak out the facts in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
And the government need to really invest. The people like you that get the type of structure, they come say even they could just be getting you $1 million for the budget year. Every year they give you $1 million. You impact a lot.
If I were president of this country, I should God show you his wonder. You're not believing. We told Joshua for what? You're a footballer.
Yeah.
A football of the very country. A football bring medicine in the head.
No.
Yeah, we told Ellen to answer because she's from Harvard University.
Yeah.
What would the book do for him? No passion for development. Then Umo Joshua will put the meanest man in the whole world.
Yeah.
He had me.
Connections there, you not get it.
You have no connection.
Yeah. Just say that all kind of things that just happening here. No heat, no tea.
When he was 12 years older Ellen. Ellen did not want him to become president. So Ellen did not introduce him to many leaders. Ellen was doing her thing on her own. She had traveled from country to country and kept a man in a garage for 12 years, according to Boyka himself.
Yes.
That means he was not empowered to meet any leader. When the African leader themselves need support from the West.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All African leaders need support from the West.
Yeah.
No African leader will help another African leader with money for development.
Yeah.
In the West.
Yeah.
It does not have that contact. The Senate got a type of boycott.
Okay.
Because when we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of their findings and attached the Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything. And the position statement for those commissioners who decided from Brother to where. And said the way forward is a Panama House discussion for peace. Then when Boyka come now, he is deceived by coming there, by the deal there, somebody there, and he now where he's just thinking all kind of way Boyka, all kind of thing. He want to go after people. Then, the CDC still control the lower house, the upper house.
Mm-hmm.
So they went some kind of way, some kind of thing they did, thing, they did a resolution that passed. Yeah, because of money cross.
Yeah.
Then they sent it to the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
Then something happened. Wow. All that they almost signed to Yombi house. Then they brought it that Tuesday morning. They didn't tell me they had it for me. Oh. Then when I heard what was happening, it was remain 2 persons to sign. I was me, I was Bani, Jim Bani. Now when I went to Kun, I said, what is going on? You were here when we had sent paper, and you were here with our own leadership, and we sent the report with all documents, legal documents, to guide where. Then Boyka benefited from the 2010 decision by the Supreme Court to be involved in the election in 2011 because he was not wrong with Ellen.
You're right.
He benefited.
You're right.
Then after serving Barbara for 12 years now, he's now president now. we finish campaign for that kind of woman, then you want to persecute us. You got grant to persecute us. So what is going on with Kung? Then Kung say, well, what I will do for you is to help you with lawyer. Your partner and go look for lawyer. So was from Kung offered, my own son offered that I went and saw a resolution. I've never seen them why you did this. You know what they told me?
No.
Resolution is not a law. So starting the resolution, I mean, we agree. Bring it now. When Baka send a bill, they will not put all the law they put in now and back it.
Oh, okay. That was a smart move.
I said correct move.
Let me just first of all apologize to you for the tension we created a few times, especially almost creating embarrassment for this country. As it relates to the speaker, the embarrassment we created to the government that got everybody confused, want to apologize. But let me tell you why it happened. There is always a reason for these things. There's some common practice and the House of Representatives, even the entire legislature. Whenever you go to the first round of election, we await the second round to determine the speaker. And the issues of consensus, we await the second round to determine the speaker. We believe that whenever a speaker is from the party of the government, it makes our work easier. There's not too much confrontation. The tension we created this few days emanated from the Orowa Akoli who felt that tradition to be changed. If you remember in the 54, one was Chimo, but then the speaker, they never have more members than CDC did. But the fact that Bobo Chimo was a sedition, and moreover, his party won the presidency, His Excellency, the former President George Biden, we decided to give the right to Bobo Chimo. There was no contention. Normally, the president takes the speaker and the deputy in the opposition to balance the house. But under our regime, the 55th legislature, there were people who felt it was smarter than us in terms of following the tradition. After we won the election, our president was waiting for the second round. Fortunately for all, Unity Party in Pretoria, we called for a meeting and we told our fellow lawmakers. And this time around, this place was Unity Party. They said, no way. It can't happen. You guys get money more than you. I know more than you. I'm more sophisticated more than you. It can't happen. It's more to take it. It was on that basis that we win the election. We lost our power. And I can tell you this because I apologize for the tension created by us. But more, there was a reason. It was on that basis that we felt if our government will have an opposition speaker, it will suppress the process of the referendum. I think that's for you, no matter how you feel. It was on that basis that today we made victorious because we know that better in the house to have a speaker.
The 2025 budget will determine his clear vision for the country. Okay, so it also includes the dividend on some of these problems. For instance, I know it can be argued or understandably that the overpower bridge that the Chinese government is about to build and the road from Keferi Boulevard to 12th Street, they were all in the pipeline. That's true. But it was blocked in the pipeline. President Bouakar's visit to China, reassuring China that when we are taking action on the global stage, we take it with our own interest first as a country, not to please any other person before Liberia's interest, and then people fighting them will join inside and vote.
Just a final question.
Yeah. So you see, a visit to the FOCA, to the China Africa Forum has now got China excited with the new commitment to come do this project. They are in town already. You call the Minister of Public Works, he will tell you the Chinese government don't waste time when they say they want to do something. But when you start on their interest, then you're in problem with them. Now, anytime we want to do anything on a global stage, the first question we should be asking, what's in it for us as a country and people? And if what's in it for us is good as a country and people, if other countries benefit from the trickle-down effect of our vote, okay. But we must never again vote on something that will hurt ourselves as a country and people to please any other country.
I address you today regarding the situation along our border with the Republic of Guinea. As President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Liberia, it is my duty to keep the Liberian people informed and to assure you that the peace and security of our nation remain my top priorities. In recent days, concerns have emerged as a result of development along parts of our shared border in the Salamba area, Foya District, Lufa County. These developments have understandably attracted not only our attention of our citizens living in the border communities, but also to de-escalate the situation by addressing it through peaceful diplomatic means. We have engaged directly with the government of Guinea to establish diplomatic channels. In addition, we have worked closely with our sister Republic of Sierra Leone within the framework of the Mana River Union to ensure that dialogue and cooperation guide our actions. Following these engagements, the leaders of Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone have reaffirmed our collective commitment to peace and stability along our shared borders. Through this understanding, all parties have agreed to work toward restoring the status quo and ensuring that our border communities continue to live in peace and uphold mutual respect and trust. I am encouraged that the government of Guinea has issued instruction for its forces to return to their previous positions along the border. This is an important step toward de-escalation and demonstrate a shared recognition that peace and stability must always guide our action. At the same time, our security institutions, including the Armed Forces of Liberia, the Liberian National Police, and other joint security agencies, remain vigilant and professional in carrying out their duties. They are working closely with the local authorities and communities to maintain calm while diplomatic efforts continue. I also wish to express my appreciation to the regional and international partners who have reached out in recent days to encourage, restraint, and peaceful engagement. Friends of Liberia across Africa and around the world, including leaders within the Economic Community of West African States, the AU, and other international partners have conveyed their support for a peaceful resolution of the situation. Their messages of encouragement and solidarity reaffirm Liberia's standing in the community of nations and strengthen our collective resolve to pursue diplomacy and dialogue. Let me be clear to every Liberian. Our pursuit of peaceful resolution is not a sign of weakness, but rather a demonstration of strength. It is easier to fight, break down, and destroy. As our own journey has taught us, it is more difficult to recover and build. That is why the government is exploring every available avenue to resolve this matter peacefully. We will continue to rely on diplomacy, dialogue, and the mechanisms of regional cooperation to ensure that this issue is addressed responsibly and without conflict. Liberia has always been a nation that stands firmly for peace. Throughout our history, we have maintained cordial relations with our neighbors and have consistently chosen cooperation over confrontation. People of our three borders countries share deep cultural, family, and economic ties that must always be preserved. Liberia has not only maintained peace within its own border, but has also played a significant role in helping to bring peace to other nations. From our contribution to the Regional Peace Initiative to our active participation in the international peacekeeping missions, Liberia has demonstrated that our country believes strongly in peaceful resolution to disputes. Today, as we manage this situation, we remain guided by those same principles. My fellow Liberians, while we understand and are encouraged by the deep demonstration of patriotism and unity, I call upon all citizens, especially those residing in our border communities, to remain calm and law-abiding. I also urge our people to avoid spreading unverified information or rumors that may cause unnecessary anxiety. Let us allow our security authorities and diplomatic channels to do their work. Liberia is a peaceful nation, and the peace we enjoy today is the result of our collective sacrifice, reconciliation, and deep determination to reverse the past after many years of hardship. That peace is precious, and this government will do everything within its power to protect and preserve it. Let us remain confident, remain united, and remain committed to the values that define us as a nation. May God continue to bless Liberia and keep our nation
Liberia
in peace.
is in trouble. But I tell you the cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right.
We are pleased that tens of thousands of Liberian citizens have peacefully converged on the grounds and the premises We are proud of you. We are happy for you. We expect today that Mr. Joseph Yuma Parker, President Joseph Yuma Parker, will come here and receive this petition from his own people. Thank you. We know. Hello. We know Mr. Parker suffers chronic physical and mental incapacitation problem. We know that. So if he will not come, we will understand. But then he must at least send his vice president to come here. He must at least send his vice president to come here and receive the petition. We are peaceful. We simply want to submit to him our set of grievances and make demands that are reasonable. Hello? If President Parker or his vice president will not come here, we just received information that they are sending Rachel Kuhn to come here and receive a ticket. Listen, listen, listen. Hello? Hello? Thank you. No. So therefore, we are saying the tens of thousands of Liberians representing the over 6 million citizens of this country are saying we will never submit a petition to a regular speaker. Hello, Rachel Kuhn, Rachel Kuhn, Rachel Kuhn, a man with the support of Joseph Parker that attacked the legitimacy and the authority of the Supreme Court will not be recognized as Speaker of this country. Therefore, Rachel Kuhn lacks legitimacy to be Speaker. Rachel Kuhn is an alleged criminal and must be prosecuted for bribery and for corruption. Hello? With that said, the petition will still be read. Okay? The petition will still be read. The program will still go ahead. Was not so obvious today. Or still represented member of the office to receive a petition. The promise Amanda, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. People struggle. Whoa, just about that, whoa. Just about that, woo. Mr. Walker, the women of the Republic elected you, and the women of the Republic have come to tell you we can bring you down. We can.
commend you for your hard work, and we say thank you.
Reading of the petition.
Cases in 2024. May we take a moment of silence. Every day you pointed before, now women and children were raped. That is the average incidence of rape cases in 2024. According to the Nigerian Minister of Gender, and Social Protection, 2,759 rape cases. Is that not a genuine reason we are here for? Yeah. And an important reason we are here for? We also remember the survivor of the King George massacre. And they're not Liberians. They were killed, shot, in Cape Mount County. We should remember them. So we are here to present we are here to present the official petition to the people of Liberia. And we expect the government to get a petition from us. We the suffering masses of Liberia petition our government.
You got it. What you said.
Okay, so let me say what's up to all of you wherever you are. It's great joining us right here tonight on this very night, and we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and that of good health, and no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. My name is Cyprian Godson. We are right here with you tonight. We see it as we see it, and we thank you so much for mustering the courage out of the time to be with us as we work together for the good of our country. Let me say what's up to all of you. We are right here together again, and I very much a fantastic night indeed is going to be. We are stayed on top of the issues, and we are very grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here, placing ourselves in a position that we can be of great help to you. So let me say what's up to all of you. I'm grateful, and I will remain forever grateful to all of you. This my guy, let me say thanks to one of my fantastic students. One of my fantastic students, and I this is it, and I very much important for all of us, and so I'm very grateful to all of you. Let me see. Let me just see. One of my fantastic students today. Where's Sam Andrews' number? Today is Sam Andrews' birthday. One of our hardworking, energetic, and of course our staff who's right here with us. Very much great indeed. We are very grateful that at least he was able to do everything he can to make sure to see this day, because God has been able to help him to make sure that he sees his day, and he was able to see the day. So we are very grateful to the Almighty God for everything, and we think with God all things are possible, and we are certainly getting there. Remember, we are certainly getting there, and we will get there. Whether you like it or not, we are getting there. This is it, and we are here together doing what we can for our country. And no matter what the circumstances are, many of you already know what's up for our country. And we'll always do what we can. Yeah, we'll do what we can. And there are a lot of you out there. Yeah, you always look at issues in a different form and faction. And God had helped all of us, strengthened all of us, and we are working together. And let me say hats up to my boy, Dario, and of course, Dario. Dario, how you doing? I hope you're doing so great. You always follow the show. And I will call him Dario Macario Sheriff. Hats up to you, Chief. Thank you so much for this. How do you call this 1 year? I think Faustino what? You didn't give me the name, oh. Yeah, you just got to call it. You didn't give me the name. No, the name is there. Oh. The name is there. Very good. Festina Sports Watch. With no, not the one year. They order one now that OnePlus. No, not OnePlus. Oh yeah, yeah, that the other one. Yeah. Oh, they want get green inside you. They want is oh yeah, the Faustina. They want a Faustina Sports Watch. Fantastic. He was able to find it. Hey man, Jay Brahmin said he wants to live on my head straight and again go on. And we'll certainly get there. I think we'll get there. Thank you so much, Dario, for everything. We appreciate you. And for what you guys do for us back home. We are grateful. How you doing? They say, what happened today? What's the good news or bad news you have that we have to talk about? Those of you who are here tonight, I want to tell you thank you for being here tonight. And we are forever grateful to the Almighty God that you people are here with us tonight. This night, like every other night, is going to be an interesting night. So we are here willing to share with you the information we've gathered that you are aware of. We try to explain. And that's what we do. Though you are here, and there are lots and lots of information out there, but we are here to explain to you what the information means. And to get this job done is very difficult. It's very difficult. This is one of the most difficult tasks, especially in journalism. For you to sink the information into the minds, the hearts and soul of the people, for them to have clever understanding of that information is a difficult task that not just ordinary people can do. It had to take the grace of God for you people to perform such a task that we perform here. I can call anybody here, interview them, and get ready. I told you one here and there. And a few guys who have that strength in doing it. Several of them, but I'm just going to name few. We are several. I'm just going to name few. You see the guys from the CDC's background, and they say they are media propagandists, blah, blah, blah. This is where the strength lies. Because that is exactly what they were able to do for 6 years to combat the legs of the spoon. Martin Collin and all their lies, fake things that they were on all over the place. For 6 years, we managed to take the issues, void of any invitation of anybody to come and explain or say anything. We dig deeper into the issues and sink it into the heads of the people. Until today, Liberia is now politically charged. Everywhere you go, everyone is for us. We did it. We transitioned Liberians from just sitting back or sitting on the fence. We allowed them to get involved with politics because of our explanation, the kind of work that we have done over the periods, especially for the last 6 years under we are administration, the kind of style of journalism that we employ. It has made our people to be enlightened about politics. You know, those days, the ERBC days, then where people will sit down, they go to the other channel, they go to the other newsmaker, they ask them questions, then they kind of talk it, then they kind of read a story. They just send it out that Mr. John Brown said XYZ. So when we talk to John Brown, that is why he said, But when John Brown was reacting to it, John Brown said, SYZ, we play it, John Brown toy. How does the people understand what John Brown is saying? What is the rationale behind John Brown making that statement? What's the motive behind those statements? This is okay. I'm sorry for the distractions and so forth. And no easy going. It's internet issue, internet related issue. That's what we are on. So you're sorry about that. So we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. So, like I was saying, to all of you, we think that we are very grateful. Let me read something that was just sent to me. So the independence celebration of the United States of America, His Excellency and Ambassador George Manuel Weah, 25th President of the Republic of Liberia, has sent congratulations message to Donald Trump and the American people for their independence celebration. So this information is very key, and we are going to highlight it as a matter of fact. So it's a press statement. Let me just try to read it quickly. before we can go on tonight with other issues. Anna Taylor, I will try to send you the King Support basket. Is up here. Let me show you it. Is right here. Here is it. Okay, the logo is there. So Anna Taylor, there is it. So you see the King Support basket number is right there. For those of you who feel like and feel that you have to help you, and that's what it is. So the King Support basket number is just right there. Thank you for your thoughtfulness. So let me share with you this, which is good for all of us, because His Excellency Ambassador George Manneh Weah, 25th President of the Republic of Liberia, was able to congratulate the United States of America on their Independence Day celebration, which is going to be sometime around July 4th. So this is what he said, and we can share it with you, and then we just read it. It is a press statement from His Excellency Ambassador George Manneh Weah. So former President George Weah congratulates President Trump and the United States on the U.S. 250th independence anniversary. The former President George Manneh Weah has sent a congratulatory message to Honorable Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America, and the government and people of the United States of America on the occasion marking the 250th independence anniversary of the United States of America on July 4th, 2026. In his message addressed to President Trump, former President Weah stated, "I have the great pleasure to extend warm felicity to you and through you to the government and friendly people of the United States of America on the exceptional occasion of the 250th independence anniversary of your great country. Former President Weah wishes for the United States and its people all the best as they commemorate another milestone in their nation's existence." He concluded his congratulatory message with his very best wishes for the personal well-being and continued wisdom of President Trump as he steadily leads his great people and country on a continued, irreversible path to sustain peace, stability, and prosperity. This came from the office of the former president, His Excellency Ambassador George Manneh Weah. Right? So that came directly from him. So we are grateful. So as I was saying, we are about to go deeper into something here tonight that relates to the drug saga. But before we can go there, I just want to acknowledge and thank you, Liberian people, for everything that you do. As a Bishop say, he wants my suit. This suit, yeah, small suit. This suit, they call it takum. Yeah. I will send it to you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Enjoy it. I just swear that when I wear, I get plenty of money. So let's say congratulations to Sam Andrews. He celebrated this day today. And those of you who have orange, and of course, whatever orange can news can send to orange can send to news. So for those of you who have that, and his number is just 0776-364045. That the real talk man in the afternoon section. Remember, like I told you, these are challenging times. These guys are sacrificing. So Sam Andrews mobile money number that is there. For those of you who want to appreciate him, and in celebrating his day, that's 0776-364045. 0776-364045. That's Sam and Andrew Stuff. You're trying to help him. Then for those of you for the station, the King Support basket is right there. You see the 0555-885-885. And you also see 0777 and of course 017-885. That's why it is. But we are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and that of good health. And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. And like I said, and I will say, it's not about bragging. Oh. This one, we have the bragging right on it. Our style of journalism have made most of our people to gravitate to get involved into politics for the good reasons. Because the only way they will not be deceived except they are involved. It is your involvement that will erase or erode the issue of what? Deception. Because our people now are involved into politics. And who did that? We did it for the last 6 years. The politics have now transitioned from people sitting by and say they're sitting on the fence. Nobody wants to sit on the fence anymore. And the most important part is that our man, our father, our people way down there. For them to be able to understand politics today, you gave that credit to those of all quote unquote that you call the CDC journalists then or the CDC propagandists, because we have done well. We have done well. So whether you're like or not, like your business, we brag about that. To get this thing done is difficult. Not all journalists can analyze, and not all journalists can analyze. You know what I call? You don't even know it. They work that difficult work to do. It's so difficult. You know what it takes for you to shape public opinion, for you to shape an opinion for group of criminals to come up and want to deceive people, for you to stand in front of them and say, you don't deceive these people. We know what you really want to say, but you don't want to say it this way. We will say it this way. We know you come on the radio, you want to say something, but you won't play on the minds of the people. That is why we come in now to say you're not playing on their minds. We'll tell the people what really you meant, and that is what it is. Right? Sam, I think since you have of Lone Star stuff. Yeah. So that's it. So you see there, you're just think we get out for the me. I will give ourselves the credit. We did it. Today, we don't have time. We did it. Look, the strength of people like us is how to explain. And one thing we don't do, which of course, we out of respect for our people who believe in us, is to lie to them. No, we can't let them. No, we can't lie to them. That's why we are here. So anything we tell you, in fact, God gave us the capacity to even look into the future of politics and all. I can tell you what will happen to this person, what will happen to the political party, what will happen to the other person, what will happen to the other person, what will happen to the other person, the way they're proceeding, how things will go, blah, blah, blah. We can say and will happen. It's not that we soothsaying or whatever it is, but it comes from analytical background. When you analyze situations, you can predict. You can foretell. It's out of analysis. You got to analyze it within. This thing are happening like day. You put everything together here and then you see the thing here, the high will end. It's just out of strong, we call that one, your mental faculty is very strong. In fact, your connective reasoning. That's it. Your connective reasoning is so strong to the extent that when you analyze and put things together, when you tell people this is where it will go that way. Some of the things we say all of the time. So we just need to look for people to talk. So somebody can say, oh, what I got? I just want for you to appear on certain platform and talk something that, I want for me to hear from yourself. I will analyze it. Appear on any radio station. You don't got to appear on my station. I don't care about it. Appear on any radio station. Once you are appearing on a platform and you are on Facebook, there is nothing you can hide. You have already negated yourself. I will disgrace you. And I'm one person who will tear you apart. I just want to listen to that statement. You got to say, yeah, no. I don't care about that. You are not relevant. The biggest, in fact, the biggest guest in the whole country that they're talking about at Georgia. The biggest guest in the whole country. Joseph Boga said not the biggest guest. Joseph Boga is nobody matched to George Weah when it comes to guests. The biggest guest in the whole country is that guest I have talked to before, George Weah. I mean the biggest guest that anybody looking for, whatever it is, I get a biggest guest. And anytime I want to talk to that biggest guest, we can arrange it and we'll talk. So one more I'm looking for. No, I am saying all of your PB guests, then I agree, but I said the biggest guest. I am saying it. I am telling my thing I want to talk. My own thing I want to talk. What are you taking away that your business? I was the guest before. I've done it before. But I said the biggest than him. Whether you like it or not, your business. That the man I can talk to. So you're seeing some of the issues we're going to be talking about. Why I can be thanking my friend and brother. One of the men who have one of the best analytical skills that maybe you got to take time to listen to him too is Julius J. You know that because he's my best friend. Why I just say some things. And I say every other. I just try to name some. I say I just naming some. So some of them name that I may not call, they are also right. So let's just leave it that way. I'm just saying Julius J. Yeah, he's also good. Clara's good. Kevin and they are good. Everybody good. Julia good. Everybody good. Everybody good. Everybody's good. And that's why it is me a little Tom. I'm going to talking about it. How you doing? How's everything with you guys? I hope you're doing so great. Yeah. Philip B. Flomo says here, and I will take this one and read it right here. He said, good night, Teacher Light. My biggest appreciations to you for the level of hard work you continue to do for the people of Liberia. I am following live from Mountain Denton. From the mountain. Oh, the Nima Mountain. Denton Mountain. Mountain Sango and Mountain Nimba in Nima County. Thank you. I heartily appreciate these commendations. I believe is no flattery, is the fact, and I take it, and I take it. Huh? Yeah. And so we are certainly getting there. So we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything. When I thought about it today, we are saying I thought 50. I thought the other way I thought 50. I thought the other way I thought 50. How you doing? How's everything? They say what happened in the country today? They say the Senate took certain leadership position. I like that. Then this is where now we come in to analyze the events of the day. The area your eyeball, not looking at the play who can carry your eyeball. They play your ears were not that the play who can carry your ears. They play your noses were not that the play will carry your noses so that you can smell. Then we carry your mouth to where you're supposed to talk. Then when day breaks, then you start talking now. Because all the things that are happening, we got to analyze the events of the day and bring the picture to you and tell you why they won't happen, how they won't happen, what did you observe, how did you observe this, what is it here and there, is to empower you and give you the knowledge and the power to form part of the political discussion for tomorrow. We set the agenda for the next day discussion when it comes to politics. This is our work. That's what we do. The things will happen today, right? But we are here to analyze it, present it to you, and set the agenda for what discussions you're going to be having in the street corners on tomorrow. This is our strength, and this is where we are. I know everyone saw people in the Senate today talking SYZ, but what are the takeaways? What are the takeaways? So now you ask questions at the end of a workshop or whatever. Now that we have taught all the things in the workshop, what are the takeaways? What can you take away from what happened today? We are capacitated enough academically, intellectually, to give you takeaways that you will take now to the next morning or the next afternoon hours and join the debates of sound minds. You're going to be teaching other people lessons, especially for those who didn't come to this class or those who don't attend to our classes. You're going to be teaching them. That is where we gave you the power to teach them. And because you have the capacity to understand what we do here, me and my brother, where you go, you count down. We are shaping everything here. Right? That is it. So let's get on a small tonight. Let's get on a small tonight. So the first thing I observe in there, and I will tell you it. Let's get there. So Gregory Coma told the people that he left from here. Immediately they arrested the drug. He left from here. He said he went Great Britain to go to the British people, then to go to something that's also lie. That brother is a crook. He's a rogue. Now I will tell you why. You're washed out. You're washed out. Oh. You're washed out good. The thing I'm coming to tell you tonight, it get not look. You see, God is wonderful. And I always tell you people, God is wonderful. God has his way of exposing people. And for people to be exposed in committing a crime is very easy. Just observe. Deeply, just observe. And I will give you a scenario. I will not forget about that scenario. Please, as I'm talking, somebody should please remind me about how the international community treated Taylor in relation to the RUF rebel and blah, blah, blah. How did they treat Taylor? How did they treat Taylor in relation to the RUF rebel or blah, 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 blah? How did they spot out Taylor? You remember that point. I'm bringing a story there to liken it to that of how Gregory Coma is being treated in the wake of this whole drug saga. So let me kick out this one first. I play you this video. A reaction from Samuel Koga to Gregory Coma. You're listening to Samuel Koga, from Samuel Koga to Gregory Coma. You're listening. Oh, yeah, everything apart. You're listening. It is Samuel Koga. Let's
where
listen to
I sit and where I say I had a privilege. I want to be very clear with you, I have a privilege. But what? Let me tell you something. If I was not the mentor, but somebody who is selected, those two individuals that are talking about the NSA director from Nima, the DA acting director from Nima, her NSA of personality. Then you look at me telling me I'm talking loosely. It's an insult. Yeah, he said it.
So, what Koga is saying is Gregory Coleman did insult him clearly in plenary. Insulted him when he raised his issues. Gregory said Samuel Koga is talking loosely. Then you ask yourself question. You know, one time we're having an issue, and I told you already one story before. So we're having an issue, Melody Music Ketor. So at that time we all stay at Truth FM. So Melody Music Ketor was able to have some brawl with Solomon Ware. So Solomon Ware got vexed. And he started saying all kinds of things. So when the senior staff meeting, then he brought that issue up. Why he's suspending Melody Music, blah, 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 all those kind of things. Then Benedict told a parable. Benedict said that if you go into the town and the people are sitting under the palava hut, and you saw a goat just came in the midst of all of you in the palava hut, you as stranger don't drive away that goat. That's how the goat and the people in the town been living. So you are simply trying to say that if this girl woke up to come and slap you or there's something else was to you, it's how you have been living with them as a news director. That's how you've been living with them. And so that is what it is. So you bring this to us now because you have not been able to exercise leadership and control to be able to control, to be able to have boundaries. So that's why it ended up. That was his own story. And let's liken it to this situation. I always want to tie it to something. So let's liken it to this. You recall in the House of Representatives, the Asson case, Gregory Coleman was working with Samuel Koga then at the time. Whatever happened in that Asson case, Gregory Coleman and Samuel Koga then they know deeply what happened to that Capitol building. Gregory Coleman has no respect for Samuel Koga because he knows what he and Samuel Koga may have one way or the other been involved with in the Asson case, in the Asson situation at the Capitol. And because of that, Gregory chases Samuel Koga at the Senate and disrespects him because he does not value Samuel Koga. He has no respect for Samuel Koga because he believes strongly that Samuel Koga may have apparently, not even may have, must have been involved with something that he and Koga they were involved with. So you see, when you treat people like this, Gregory went and flogged Samuel Koga and colleagues at the Capitol building. Koga then said nothing. They didn't bring Gregory in check to say, look, these are our colleagues. You police, you don't have any right on that. So they see disrespect that Gregory Coleman, with the support of Samuel Koga then, showed to those lawmakers and they beat them that time. It's the same disrespect that Gregory Coleman is now showing to Samuel Koga. What goes around comes around. Gregory was being used as the king to disrespect legislative staff. No, let me say legislators. That the same thing they're doing to him too. Gregory didn't know. They all got something in common. And that's what it is. If Samuel Koga then supported Gregory Coleman to be insulting their colleagues and beating them up, right? So Gregory Coleman still believes that no lawmaker is value. Gregory Coleman is going there sitting. He doesn't value any lawmaker. He doesn't value any lawmaker. So you just know where the insult coming from. That's why I told you, I said, when we come on the show, then we can tell you why the thing here happened. That's what we can tell you. Because you know, you see it happening. Say, oh, that man caused them. No, you got to look at the why. That why there is the tear that people that all God gave us. God will say, AB, use your tear. For Gregory to talk to Samuel Koga like that, in vain. Something is wrong somewhere. Please try to lead our people there. And that's how God told me to lead you there. This is why I have led you people there today. Yeah. Because Gregory did not have respect for lawmakers anymore. Because Gregory then was supported by various lawmakers, other lawmakers to fuck their colleagues lawmakers and beat them, throw them out. Today, the same disrespect is what Gregory is now showing to Samuel Koga, who was the ringleader in the removal of Fonati Kofa. It's not strange that a goat story, when you see the goat coming, they go and passing around here and there, don't touch the goat. That they had a goat and the people been living. You just sit down and listen to the people in the meeting. So that a goat story there between Gregory Coleman and Samuel Koga, yeah? Samuel Koga then they lose their respect to Gregory Coleman when they saw Gregory Coleman insulting and beating their colleagues. Me and let tell you God fair true. They play God for my aboy, they play opponent. I don't have time for you people how you feel about it. Yeah. This is it. You have to be very much strong. You got to reason. And that is good. And of course, Ali Bagayogo, yeah, you said right. He said it's all about critical thinking, the center on analytical reasoning and logical analysis and problem solving. And this is the capacity I've got so far. And I thank God for that. I can't brag on it to say I give it to myself. It's God who has given me this position today. So I'm trying to tell you why that which happened. You're going to take that one and carry on outside. Then we'll open your eye to the next thing again tonight. Everything is centered around the drug issue. So, can you people remember when Charles Taylor, when the international community, some kind of way, the international community, they were looking around, they wanted to indict Taylor. But they wanted to know what influence Taylor has over RUF. To discover that influence that Taylor has over RUF, they used Taylor regional counterparts, and then they formed a team or delegation to intervene in calling off the war that was fought in Sierra Leone. They used Taylor. The intent for using Taylor, of all the people, the reason for using Taylor at the time is because they believe that it is Taylor who has direct influence over RUF. And all the rebel and that they're doing down there in the poor country, Taylor is the man that have control over them. And what is that control? They say Taylor was the one that was sponsoring them. But it couldn't come out clear. So they used Taylor. Taylor saw it like, oh yes, they put dedicated responsibility to me. Let me go do this here and there. The moment Taylor started calling the people, talking to them, the men were willing to come to Taylor calls on conferences. They couldn't listen to other people, but they started listening to Taylor. So they used Taylor as the front runner to resolve that issue. Immediately Taylor excited, and then it was demonstrated that Taylor had that control, that command and control over RUF. This is why they say it was Taylor now that demonstrated that he was sponsoring those people and the war was going on there. He was sponsoring it because he was able to call them to order. He was able to calm situation. So as a result of that, Taylor was the guy. The similar method is being applied in this drug case. We are discussing drug. Did you follow the Senate proceeding today? What were your observations based upon what I just said? I will not say anything much. I will keep asking this question. And any smart student, if you ever come up with anything to join me in critical thinking, you have to do that. Based upon what I just explained about the Taylor scenario, what did you observe? What were your observations during the Senate investigative hearing today? What did you observe? I just want you to get to it straight. I just need, to answer my question that we're asking, I want for all to be fast on it. I don't want for you to hurt your head for nothing and be fast. What did you observe at the Senate hearing today? Their investigation or their inquiries or whatever it is that you will call it. What did you observe in relation to the narrative I just gave you about Taylor? How the people decided to tie everything around Taylor and use Taylor to absorb the situation in Sierra Leone, and the rationale behind choosing Taylor. I gave you people just now. What did you people observe at the Senate hearing today in relation to that? If you're not too smart enough, you will not know what I'm talking about. What were your observations in Senate hearing today? Is it not strange? Something strange didn't happen? I just told you about the Taylor story. Can you tell me anything about what happened in the Senate today? Can you spot out anybody, any individual, or whatever it is in relation to the Taylor story to know exactly what happened in the Senate today? I want you to tell me something. Yeah. You see, this is where you got to observe situations. Very good. Very good. Very good. 100%. 100%. Jala, thank you so much. And I want to say, Glei, thank you so much. The police, AG, dominated. The police RG dominated. You're listening? The police RG was being used by the joint security team. Say that you know about this thing, that you know about the drug business. You go and talk. You saw the sad mood in which the ORC, I don't know how to say, Fidira, waiting who from the LDA. He was very sad, not too much involved, and you saw it that Gregory Coleman was the point man, police RG was the point man, and not the LDEA boss who was the point man, because they know that it is Gregory Coleman who knows about this drug issue. He should come and answer to all the questions about all these investigations. Let Gregory come and clear their name. You got to be smart. You got to know. You see what's happening there? I want for you to observe for yourself. The police RG was the front runner in everything they were talking here and there. You could sense the anger in him. You could see that he was fighting to clear people's names. You could see that he was jittering, and every other reason for which those arrests had not been made, they passed that buck on to the police RG. And he was answering everything because it is the police RG who is aware of all of the drug issue. I want you to understand these things. I'm opening your eyes to some things. Police RG was all over the place, arrogant, rude, aggressive, insulting people here and there. You can sense the guilt in his entire picture today. He's connected. For the police RG to be the one talking all of those things, forget about it. You could see when the senators were to invite people, we talk about expert opinions. You see, in a law thing that we are doing, do you expect with all that noise that Gregory Coleman causing blah, blah, blah here and there, you think if they were to indict anybody and they say they want expert to speak, to give an analysis or something, they put that person on the witness stand and they ask police RG, what do you know about drug? No, I'm never drug. You think that the police RG is supposed to be speaking? When we are looking for issue to catch people and tell them that the person committed this crime, XYZ, who is the expert that's supposed to take charge of that entire hearing today? Who's supposed to dominate the flow? Who's supposed to be in charge? Gregory Coleman is the one sitting down right there, opening his mouth and passing around, talking part of trash with drug-related issues here and there. He exactly is answering to what he knows about. You follow Gregory today? When they talk about the other one, he said, Paul King, and what they call, the man just kept it to his house, the man did that. He was almost like vindicating everybody. Gregory Coleman's response to the Senate was almost like vindicating everybody and said, no, we don't reach that other point here. The man was just there. You know, we can't hold that kind of man. The man, and the worst part is this. Listen to Gregory. There is a part I want for you to listen to Gregory. This is a part I want for you to listen to Gregory. If you are very smart enough for true, you will be able to deduce everything. And someone was telling me the reason Gregory left this country to go is to provide home for the guys who have escaped. Oh, Gregory didn't get a house in Nigeria. Oh, you don't know that one? The people are buying their houses and all over the place and whatever it is. And that's it. You listen to him. There's a part that I want for you to know. Listen to the part. The part I want for you to know clearly. So let me share this screen with you. Let's listen to Gregory right here. Listen to his deportment, his demeanor. His demeanor. Just listen to that. Just look at his demeanor. Everything. Just follow that, and then you'll be able to understand from whence I speak. All right. So let's listen. Let's get him here.
He said it. So we'll reach that level. But so to take to tell you that RG, I'm not targeting you. I'm not targeting you for you to insult me. If I'm sitting here, people who are my citizens.
Okay, so this was the Koga store, right? Good, brilliant. So let's come to this, which is very much important. Let me share the screen with you. So that the Koga stuff, let's remove the Koga stuff. Let me remove the Koga stuff and bring in the Gregory stuff. This is the Greg stuff. This is Gregory right here. It is Gregory. Listen to him. Let's listen to Greg. So this is a question they're asking about Emmanuel T. Zion. See how Gregory is about to free Emmanuel T. Zion, the man who carry the consignment there, the man who name on the consignment, the man who what they call here and there. He know what he on for him to put it in there. Emmanuel T. Zion. And then they say that the man that was carrying he's the consigner. Which one? The Emmanuel T. Zion. How did they categorize him? Where did they place him? Who was he? The Emmanuel T. Zion. Students, when I'm asking questions, you'll be very fast. They'll be very fast in answering. They class here, they class for one person. They class here for all of us. They class here for all of us. So I know why you're even hitting your hip when I ask your question. What thing Emmanuel Zion name came up for? The Emmanuel Zion. How did the name come up? What they say he did. When you know that one, then and then we'll play the thing and then you'll be able to understand it. Because if you don't know these things, then how far we'll go with this whole discussion? Because the discussion is for all of us. How did Emmanuel T. Zion name come up? Who was he? Who is he? Who is Emmanuel T. Zion? We need that information. Because I don't want to lie to you people. I want for you to say what you already know so that we all know what we know and then we go on with it. Not person of interest. The consignment have consignor and they have consignee. What play here on Sunday? What makes him person of interest? Arnold Taylor, you please help me. What makes is it a JMB song? I know you took the drug to the airport, right? They say yes, got it here there. That who knew what there that from the man to the other man in UK. That who knew what there. Like from the man to the other man in UK. They say Emmanuel T. Zion or whatever it is, blah blah blah. So we know you say that fake news, you leave all of that in there. But what role Emmanuel T. Zion play? That the question I'm asking, whether that fake news or whatever, not the question I'm asking. The question I'm asking is what role that Emmanuel T. Zion played. He took the drugs to the airport, transporter. Yeah, and he also said that Emmanuel T. Zion is the consignee. That he the one the drug was coming from to go to somebody in the UK. So the drug was coming from who to who in UK? The person who was sending it to the person in UK. That who there? That who was sending it to the UK? You gotta look at all of the information that came up ever since. Who was sending that drug to the UK? Who's the consigner that was sending it to the UK? So that's the role, right? You see, this country is an interesting country. And I like you people for one reason. You are very smart. Gregory Comer today. If I, Abraham Godson William, I am sending a parcel of food then to my brother in Nigeria. I am the consignee, sorry, right? I decided to place my name on it that it coming from me, AB, to Joe Blow in this place. Right? If my name is there, that package is coming from me, and I even took it there that it's going to Joe Blow, and I did not just carry it out. I said that indeed my name on it. I'm not just an ordinary transporter, but I'm a name on it. I don't want to get it, and I'm sending it to Peter Paul. I take ownership by virtue of the fact that my name is on it. Who told you to put your name on it before you got ownership or you took ownership? If that consignment or that item is what? Assigned to my name and I'm the title holder to that consignment, am I not possible suspect? That means I am the owner. If my name there, am I not the owner? If my name on it, okay, I say I'm sending it here to this place, right? Right? I say I'm sending it. Then who I put my name on it? I decided to put my name there that it came from me to this person. It's different from somebody having their package and they tell me to help to go deliver it. So we all have traveled before. People have given us packages. We have seen what in the package. They will put the name there, say, this thing is from Mami Dolo, it's going to Abraham William. I have received packages from people from abroad. They have come with parcels and things, and they say it's coming from Mary to Abraham William, my name there. So whatever in there, that Mary sent it. So if I had a parcel and I'm coming to Liberia from America, and somebody decided to say, this is from Annie to this. So if they caught us at the airport or whatever it is, and I came to Liberia and they caught me with a package and they saw something strange inside, I am able to give excuse that, oh, I took it from Mary. Yeah, Mary phone no more here. She told me, say she's sending it here to her auntie Nyama. But that, I'm not the owner. I'm just trying to convey it. But I didn't look in it. They will be able to hold me too, but I could have some escape route because the name, the concern or concernee is also there. So I can say, yeah, we can contact Mary in America. She didn't want to give me the parcel. She didn't want to put a number there and all. I can remember we took picture and all with the parcel. We did that. We did that. So let's get on to where did they place Emmanuel Zion? I'm still asking you the question. We haven't answered it yet. Who's the concerner and who is the concernee? They say one man in London, he the one was the what? Oh God. So they say one man in London is the one that's supposed to receive it. Yeah. The consigner is the person who have the consignment. The person on the other side who going to receive it is supposed to be the consignee. Right? Yeah, I think we will place it. That's why it's supposed to be. Right? Because the people here, the man who here, Zion, name was there. Consigner, they say Zion. Consignee, then they call one man name way in UK. They say that he the one. Right? So, if Zion name was placed as the consigner and not consignee because it was being exported, and it is confirmed that Zion took it at the airport. See how Gregory Coleman characterized the whole situation. Now, the play, you know that Gregory is involved in drug. See how Gregory Coleman looked at the whole situation. And I already told you the reason why they decided to put Gregory Coleman in front. He the one knows how to do SYZ. He has to do the damage control. Gregory knows how to do the damage control. That's the bad boy in the whole UP government. And he the one that get used for all the bad deeds. Gregory Coleman is everywhere. He the one the guy that controls everything. Anytime Joseph Boaga want to do dirty work, he will send Gregory Coleman. Anytime Joseph Boaga wants to cover up dirty work, Gregory Coleman face will come. So they were delaying the whole investigation until Gregory Coleman will have to set out farm places for those people who have traveled. Then now come down now to say, I will take charge of the investigation. I'm Gregory Coleman. I will know what to tell the Liberian people. I know how to cover everything. This is one of the clearest covering. Any police pressing or whatever it is, investigator or any security, you will not send Gregory Coleman with a scenario and places are placed Emmanuel. Listen to Gregory, how he's trying to prop up Emmanuel. The innocent kid, not know anything. The same thing they did with Brian McGill case. Where Gregory say, you know, we can't just rush into conclusion where somebody just come and accuse somebody. You already knew that Gregory Coleman was vindicating Brian McGill already. From the first day of that press conference that he had on the rape issue, we knew straight that Gregory Coleman's statement. From that day, we told you that Gregory Coleman was already going to say Brian McGill did not do it. That the same thing with the drug case. Look at Gregory Coleman's response, his reaction, or his initial press conference relating to Brian McGill's rape case, and that of this case, the boy who is the one that took the drug, put a knee on it for him to send it to somebody in UK. You're listening to how Gregory Coleman dealing with the situation. It will tell you everything. You see, when we tell you your thing, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it, but you will get it tonight. So let's listen to him.
Citizens are watching. We are national leaders. We are taking oath to fight this crime. The president has spoken about this severally. Took the drug to the airport. I think it will be very important for this hearing. Emmanuel is a college student.
Look at him.
He goes to university. The guy who works at EHS uses this kid every now and then when they have packets to pick up, just to go pick up stuff. He may get $20, $30 here. All he does, we have a package at this location. He goes, he pick it up, check out a taxi, put it in the pay for the taxi, pay him $20, $30, and takes it to the airport.
Jesus.
He goes back and forth. When this was discovered to report him, he willingly went back to the airport. He went to the airport. When they said they needed to open it, he used his key and helped them to open it.
Look at it.
When they opened it, when they opened the stuff and they saw what it was, they came down afraid. He may have he came back. Should we just charge that kid who was a nobody in front of him?
You see Gregory Coleman? You feel it taking Emmanuel Zion already? Should we just the kid? You listen to Gregory Coleman now? The same scenario with the Brian McGill case. He's seen things. The investigation is still ongoing. Gregory is freeing people, killing people. He said, boy, he was EHS, a year and there, the skate, he's a college graduate, he's college days, but he's looking for a little small full money. People just tell you, say, carry it here and there. Amen, Gregory. Gregory, you got to reduce security to this kind of level. Who does this, man, people? Who can do that kind of thing? You mean Gregory is talking that kind of nonsense? Just ordinary people who were attending to functions and they are supposed to be legislative staff. They had their own responsibilities at the legislature. The moment they asked something happen, Gregory come and grab all the people and put them in jail. He arrested all of them. And they are not supposed to be people who are supposed to be on duty. Any on duty people who are there, he grabbed them. That Gregory come and talking the trash here tonight. Talking this trash. Whatever, the man is a kid who will grab that kind of man, and whatever it is, the EHS, they do their thing, they tell him, say, please can carry our cargo. He carries it, and this, that, here, and there. Could you imagine? You're listening to Gregory in this team, and people, are you people really listening to your Gregory Kuma? Are you people ready? They are Gregory or Gaya so now. So wait, Gregory thinks that we are fools or whatever he thinks or whatever it is that he's thinking about. Is he thinking that way? You're listening again to him. You're listening again to him.
With you, with the boy who took the drug to the airport. I think it will be very important for this hearing. Emmanuel is a college student. He goes to university. The guy who works at EHS uses this kid every now and then when they have packets to pick up, just to go pick up stuff. He makes $20, $30 here and there. All he does, we have a package at this location. He goes, he picks it up, check out a taxi, put it in the pay for the taxi, pay him $20, $30, and takes him to the airport. He goes back and forth. When this was discovered to report him, he willingly went back to the airport. He went to the airport when they said they needed to open it. He used his key and helped them to open it. When they opened it, when they opened the stuff and they saw what it was, they kept that Fred. He may have run away, but eventually he turned around and came back. Should we just charge that kid who was a nobody in one of the lead? So, all right. Let me continue.
Hey, y'all see some of the problem that we're going to be talking about. You see there? Gregory Kuma is releasing everyone else who will call his name into this thing where they to catch him. Gregory Kuma is yelling and he gets something to hide. There is not a standard that police or security will employ to be vindicating people talking. So they think Gregory talking and they ask that boy a question. Now the same thing the boy will be talking. The same thing. Gregory Kuma is the one talking for the ball now. You could sense that Gregory Kuma is tied to this whole thing. The way he answers, it speaks volume. He's already freeing the boy, and the boy is very much principal person in this matter. Who gave it to him? Who gave it to him? Why did he decide to put his name on it as the consigner? Gregory Kuma, you think we are fools in this country? That you will come and be defending somebody and be freeing a person, say, they may not want a kid, and this that is just a kid, and whatever it is, looking for a full money, and whatever it is, anybody getting anything, just carry, anybody just getting anything, just carry, then you put it in there. Oh, could you imagine, man? Let's get to the lines and interact with you people, man. Now you can see clearly. You can see it clearly. You now know the truth that the whole thing is tied around Joseph Walker and children, his official, and they are all inside. You watch out. When Gregory Kuma got drug cash, brought it, gave some to the Senate pro tem, gave some to the vice president, he said took some. Took small car then that they brought. He has sent some to the pro tem, he took some to the vice president, he said took some of the cars. Do you know that most of the flashy cars that Gregory Kuma has is not registered in government's name? But Gregory Kuma get all in his convoy. It's not registered in Gregory's name. It's Gregory's personal property. that the office of the police RG does not have a good car. Gregory does not care about it. Using money out there, he doesn't care. Y'all will know these things. Y'all will know these things. Let's get to the lines and interact with you. We just telling you to watch out. Most of those things, the RG, on the RG statement today. I'm a lawyer. The RG statement today, he just indicted himself and tied the whole thing around. And no wonder that whole thing was just surrounding him today. He told the police, I will answer most of the questions. I know what to say. Because he is directly involved with this whole drug thing. Those cars that Gregory got, we told you from day one who it was coming from, how it was coming, we knew everything. Let's go on. Let's get to the lines. Hello, how you doing?
Yeah, Ibrahim Kanye from Lionel here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, for me, I'm an old married man, I think when you play, it's my team. Remember, I will do the job while we see we did a call on board. I think you must see about doing so. But you think, when you only do that thing, the fully united party people who still get believing and who still get hoping that they are going well in this country, and the only people I will believe in was a son Liberian. If you very low within nothing good, there is no justice that is going to be done. But the case where they are playing with, they can play with AO in that for Liberia part, they can play with AO. But the people country where we are taking out to us in, they got serious issue against them. And that issue will bring a punishment on them. So they join United Party, will come to power, to can spoil the citizens of this country. Whatever they are doing, God will continue to exploit them. That sin and disgrace, it will come. So thank you, God bless you.
All right, thank you. Yeah, and somebody is even asking because the AG, the Attorney General, the Justice Minister said that Emmanuel Zion was alleged. Then later on, Gregory said the boy just decided to come back. So how the ball came back? You see, Gregory, you go find a place to have it. Where you know the country. How are you doing?
Good evening, Eric.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Thank you. My name is Levi Sandy, and this evening I'm free from Chicken Factory, a proud member of Concerned Liberian for Justice. Eric, what I listened to today, nothing good ski from our house. Because what you just said, it is true. I believe even the truth that Gregory used to make 17 other drugs he was hauling in my mind. Because Gregory attacked himself. Okay, why would you be police director and be defending somebody who is the main suspect? Hey man, if I was somebody who has one person now, Gregory will be all on Facebook showing the person with cartoon on their neck. Hey man, sometimes when we see the paper is responsible for the drugs, then people getting angry. They say Baka is aware. Because Gregory is a mission man. That's what is happening to us also. But it will not go easy because I know if Brussels are all taking action, that means America start taking action. So let it continue. They not break. We see who did it here. I mean, for all we know that they don't want to bring no drugs. So thank you.
All right. Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate that. Let me get on to the next caller. Hello, how are you doing? Hello? Yeah, hello, let's hear from you.
Hello, baby.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Thank you, dear Lucien.
Yeah, Lucien.
Yeah. Like you said, baby, it's unfortunate that our country, because of lack of knowledge, most of our people are not informed about most of the things that are happening. So Gregory then taking advantage of the situation because of the. But you see, baby, if Gregory didn't know places like America, that type of thing would never ever happen. But you see, like I always say to you, bro, that Liberia problem, it always rests on the shoulder of the citizen. The day we, the people, decide for Liberia to really get better, it will get better. I think that's to say in a short that, bro, there will be nowhere in any society that found that educated people will set in phone an IG that is not just the security apparatus for the entire country. Sit down and act like the drugs business, he controls the entire thing. The DEA don't speak. Even one of the speakers were even having problem with that. That we're not asking you. We're asking the DEA to be able to speak. But because, like you said, Gregory Comer and his group, they also have connection with these drugs. I know of one of his friends here that every time when he leave from America and go to Liberia, that guy always get guns assigned with from Gregory Comer. But that's not the thing here, but Ebi. What I'm saying here, but Ebi, if Liberia will get better, we the people, if we cannot stand up and really hold these people for the their respect and the way they're treating us, Liberia not going nowhere, but Ebi, we're just going to say talk until we take the action that we need to take. Thank you, but Ebi.
Hussein, thank you so much for your contribution. I appreciate that, and I think we are certainly getting there, and I would think for sure we'll certainly get there. And with God, all things are possible. I always say that. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, Amy. This is Man of Faith calling user.
Yeah, Medicine. Let's hear from you.
Amy, I just want to say this. You remember when Gregory was visiting Sierra Leone, Ghana, they said they're honoring him?
Yeah.
It was the channel he was connecting that link. They plane that enter Liberia and enter Sierra Leone before alarm blow on it. That was the connection. It made the first.
Okay.
Now in Liberia, where nobody see the people, that was how the drugs started coming in Liberia. Gregory is a legal supplier in the drugs cartel right now. Thank you.
Thanks, Gregory. Your line of questioning and the way you pose yourself today. There's several questions about your integrity as a police. You speaking as a lawyer for Emmanuel T. Zion? Is it a Kate? In fact, you even calling it a Kate. Is it a Kate for just looking for a late full money? Who are you to say that? And what are you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, Medicine, let's hear from you. Let's hear from you quickly. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the show and the topic.
Yeah.
As you said, and what Koga said today is what I've been saying. Koga said the NSA director, the police director, and the LDA director, all of them should be suspended. They are in the know of the drug activity in our country, because for any illegal something like that to take control in your country, to be even exported from your country, the hierarchy of the security should be well of that. As Koga said today, they should be suspended. And two, Gareth did not make a strong case. He said there is no reason for Gregory Coma not to arrest Peter King and the possible suspect. He said all the police know to arrest and charge somebody is probable cause. And the probable cause that the Liberian people commonly call FOC is the drugs. The drugs were taken from Peter King's house, while Peter King is not arrested and charged and brought to court. About that wrong case today. Very strong, reasonable case that I made today. But ABS, well, I know about this. Representative from your country, Grand Bassa County, in the Dole government, in Illinois, he traveled to the United States with a Nigerian lady who was involved in the drugs. But the lady felt that because he's a senior government official, maybe they might not check his suitcases. She put one of her suitcases with drugs into the Bassa, representing the Liberian government official knee, and they tagged the bear in the knee of the man. The man's knee was on the bear, tagged with a knee. When they arrived in the United States, and the security in the United States found drugs in a suitcase. They arrested the Grand Bassa representative in this country in 1989. The government appealed to the United States government to send a man to Liberia to be prosecuted in Liberia. The United States government refused. They said he committed crime in our country. We prosecute him according to our laws. They prosecuted Grand Bassa representing in the country. They convicted him. They sent him to jail for 10 years. The man served 10 years in jail in the country, free in 1999 in charter administration. Because we're found in a bed. So what's the difference between that and what happening in Liberia? Peter King, the drug came from your house. Cocaine came from your house. You were picked up from your house. And you have said you have agreed to it. Why he has not been arrested by the National Police? Because the PRG is of the cartel. He's a member. He has benefited from it. All the vehicle the Pope gave him, as you just alluded to, are all from the drug dealers. That man is the man that behind the drugs in Liberia, the police director. What happened to the drugs that were caught him
do you know that when Peter King, Paul King came back to the country, that the VIP lodge he used, and then he was assigned VIP security by the RD?
There you go. Can you imagine?
Oh.
It means the police director is part of the cartel. So he protected them. Look at the man defending them today before the Senate. Criminal. And proceed and simple the word is the one defending. What does that mean? What does that mean to people? You don't have to be a rock. So no Greg Coleman wrote in the drug activity in Liberia. He's a drug dealer. And the like that country is there. Like people get for nothing big man. The people of Liberia from today. It's also take to the streets and lock down the whole Moravia and demand for the government to come down.
Okay. Yeah, we got always show you that. Thank you so much for your contribution, Medicine. Hello, how are you doing? Thanks for the history giving us and about what happened sometimes back in the 90s. Hello, how are you doing?
Together, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Please go on your name.
I do like great people here. This is Mr. Webb speaking from Georgia, Atlanta. Together, I went to the program when the security went to the chief of security went to the Capitol meeting today.
Yeah.
Reverend Omar, they respected the people throughout from the beginning to the end of the entire program.
How he made himself.
Look at the statement he made about Emmanuel Zion.
Yeah.
Can't talk about the man as student, he going to school, he only go there and call his contract again, they fit it out, he go and go. But suppose he had caught student with drugs in their house. Would Greta Kuma allow the student to go and say the student home? Especially just $5 cookie. Let's say $5 worth. What they were going to do? He respected the entire group. So I don't know why people couldn't punish him. He didn't behave well. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. We appreciate that. And we are certainly getting there. With God, remember, all things are possible. All right. So this is it right here on this very day. We are certainly getting there. Hello, how are you doing? All right. So let's get on. Hello.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
Yeah, hello. Please go on. Let's listen to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. If you am Spencer Mohammed, and I come from down Coast Hill, White Town community, member of concern like for justice. Maybe you just said it right. If you went last in our history, the police director became a spokesperson for quote unquote person of interest. When last, the man who is called with the responsibility of investigating people to convict people and send them to court cannot say to a lawyer of a chief criminal is worrisome. And one of the things I got for him, he said the case can always go there again 2020. It means this thing have been a habitual attitude of this war, or even with the concept of Gregory. Because if you can say they make a go there, you just get elected, it means they have been doing it continuously. This is where I get to believe what my intel is telling me that the trust that came to this country is around 500 million and have been exported over the time. That's what Nkomo alluded to today. Because he said they make it go on the time to do it. And man, I thought the people promised us that they were going to give us responsible government. I thought the people said they were going to be, they were going to create jobs for us. How can those who promised us today are behaving like this? I thought they said, President, we have ran an inexperienced government. Is this the experienced government they boasted of? Okay. Look, maybe you said it all.
Thank you, sir.
What the man did today, in my mind, the IG is tighter himself, and the IG is aware of the plus. That's why you're very curious. Yeah, just a minute. That's why you are curious as Senator Kuga. Indeed, he's aware of it. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Let me get on to the next caller right here on the WhatsApp line. Hello, how are you doing?
Hello, Teacher Light. This is Abraham Yaya, Teacher Light. I'm calling from Seoul this night.
Okay. Go ahead.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the show, and thank you for opening the Liberian people's eyes this evening. Teacher Light, you know, we don't need to waste our time on this thing. Said it before when I called on the show. I said, Joseph Parker, his children are all connected to this trust issue. This is the reason why you see Gregor Coleman talking the way he's talking. Gregory is defending the government. And those senators who call themselves lawmakers, they are afraid to do anything to Gregory Como because they know they are being bribed by the government of Liberia and the president who is Joseph Numa Boakai. They can't do nothing to them. They will not do anything because they are being used. How can you have senators sitting and listening to a man admitting? Gregory Como is admitting that these drugs are from them. That is the reason why he are protecting these other people. How can you be an RD protecting someone who took something to the airport to transport? And you say you can't grab him because he's in the University of Liberia. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? So you know who got these drugs. Gregory Como know who own the drugs. But can he take action? No. Because why? He's being protected by Boakai. And who is protecting? He is Boakai, and then Boakai also using the senators. They can't do nothing to him. They can't do nothing to anybody over there. Those senators can't do nothing. They work government. Like that whole thing is just a waste of time. Trust me, we'll be on that team for the past 3, 4, 5 months. Nothing will come for all of it because why Boakai children are involved. They own the jobs. The police director know, the TA know, all the joint security teams over there, all of them know. That's why they will continue to behave the way they behave. But the Liberian people, I always say to them, they look for this thing and they are having it just as they wanted it. Let God be with us.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. At least it's good that they are coming up to expose themselves. Yeah, it's good that they are coming up to expose themselves. So it's very good. At least, yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, Uncle Ebi, this is your nephew, Mami Ifufana from Kawani Joy. You know, Uncle Ebi, I really want to ask our lawmaker in this country. So, Liberia don't have no lawmaker? Lawmaker, I really asking you, you people are not there for us? Who is Gregory Como? Gregory Como standing in front of lawmaker to the posting. Gregory Como is who? He more than the president, and he above the law? No. Uncle Ebi, I swear to my living God, I'm really saying this to Liberian people. This is the lesson Gregory Como showing to you and us towards the lawmaker in this country. That will not have no senator, will not have no representative in this country. Because they have been used by Boakai, by money. They have been controlled by money. The money that in Boakai is the remote of our lawmaker in this country. Like Gregory Como was sending and insult you. But can I say you're not sending ABC class? You're not graduate for ABC class? So the degree that you get, now why are you saying it to a war today? Gregory Como is who? Hey, Uncle Ebi, I swear to my mother, bombing if our opportune, Gregory Como, I swear to my God, I can challenge that man.
Eddie, that one. Eddie, what are you doing? Challenging to do what?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, let's hear from you.
Yeah, this Oscar Zipper calling from Compass City.
Okay.
Maybe, you know, the way Gregory Como was talking before the Senate today, it indicates to us that Gregory is part of this drug cartel. He knows the importance of the drugs. So he needs to be someone of interest to answer questions how the drugs are in the country. Because a way of answering today and a way of behaving with someone is drug thing, the very way they arrested a drug, Gregory left this country, he went out of the country for almost 2 weeks. And he came by and he appeared before the Senate today. The way you were talking to Coca, when you look at it keenly, Gregory is the one who trying to cover these drug issues. And he knows who brought the drug, and he wants a person who to be person of interest so the government can question him. Because they are not good for this country. How will a drug carry in the country with all of the security in this country and they don't know who brought it? A person who transferred the drugs at the airport, you are telling Liberians that all the men were just doing a contract to get sent out, to get qualified. We're talking about education. You also saying the country to establish a country character. Then you talk about all the political character you heard trying to call the guy lay money, they try a contract. So Gregory is aware of the drugs. You go up, you come down, you're aware. And nothing will come here. Because Gregory are the people who the president is dancing with. Every party concerning the president's children, Gregory is the one who ahead of it. So nothing will come out of the drugs issue. Thank you.
You most welcome. Let me get on. Hello, how you doing? The next caller. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm the one by the way of introduction. My name is Prince Chikikiri, commonly called Ronnie South and Jockey.
Please go ahead quickly.
I told the American government to come and have Joseph Boasai, the vice president, the speaker, the police director, and and the justice minister. The five, they let the American government come and have them arrested. And the only way we said we get a fight for this drugs business. Greg Okuma that no sense man talking. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Anger. Hello, how you doing? Anger to action. Yeah, that's
Hello,
what it is. Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm fine.
I'm Nima Ambassador to LAC. According to Vamputu, I can listen to you. Thank you ever so much for that. Your team, God will pay you. I beg you, please send me your number. Yeah, it's only for me to send your tracker. I beg you.
All right, thank you for your contribution. We appreciate. I will send you that subsequently. Thank you. Hello, how you doing?
Good evening.
Yeah.
I'm Isaac Lamito Dennis, the chairman for the Voice of Nigeria. I come from Pinzio.
Okay.
You see, that's why we like to listen to you, because you can dig deeper. And I really like the way you tie it with some of the proverbs, what we call parables. It was very much fun tonight. And you see the issue that has to do with the capital bidding today, that whole something, it was just like, because if you look at all the senators down there, those senators, most especially my senator that has to do with Zopenu and that of Nimle there, those guys stick down. They stop on Nimle there, what really and know, we know that people who critical and know how to ask some questions. They sat down there today, like, as if to say, everyone in the world, they were just bought. Nobody can what? Nobody to ask the question is here asking, because tomorrow their emperor will come to them. What are them go and stay in front of you to go and go do control, how do I say, damage control down there, and nobody waiting to what to even asking the hard question, and even went as far and blasting our other senator and even insulting them, because I want it just to the senator there. You see. So for me, I always told people, Eddie, I always told people, this particular horse, that horse you're looking at, that particular horse, the whole horse is a friend of the executive. The affair of the executive. Why in the world that somebody who is that owner of that particular goose, the person needs only, where did he take it from? Where is it from? When you get it taken from before now you start carrying it. Then you're talking about carrying that, they're escorting people to. When it says that inside, we are here, our children are in the ABC, they listen to it to them. They say, but no idea, Isa, your need is on it. Then you say, enough for you. Then who is for now? Show the person who is for. Who say you? What the person need? Where did they come from? At least they will get to know.
Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate this one will do. And this one will take us home tonight. Hello, how you doing? Hello.
Hey, Amy.
Yeah, let's hear from you quickly.
How you doing? Thank you so much for the analysis. My name is Pastor Dikemani Gray. I call from Firestone Bell.
Okay, let's hear from you, Pastor.
Look, today I want to call on the religious community. The Liberal Council of Church, I don't really have interest in them now. I expect the Liberal Council of Church to have called on all religious community from the 15 political traditions in this country to rise up and join the liberal people so we can move straight to the second march on the capital in the American embassy to make sure that those drug cartels can be brought to book. Why not see any judge in Friday? Most again, the senators are bunch of winner house. I want to say that categorically. There are so bunch of winner house. No man in that place, they are just there, they are all drug cartels. Thank you so much, man. I've been monitoring for a long time, so I just tired this evening. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let me say thanks to all of you as well. Most of you who called in tonight. Those who tried calling and couldn't just go through, I'm deeply sorry. But remember, you also helped in making this nice edition a success. Even my until we are back here, God willing, on the Thursday edition of the show on tomorrow. My name is Brent Gosson. Let's just keep praying for our country. A lot is happening. Gregory ties himself up today. Let's watch out to see what will come from out of it. So until we are back here, like I said, on tomorrow, you have a pleasant night. Bye-bye.